30 laps or so, maybe just less now, maybe about 28 laps, and there's 28.9 seconds separating them. So Matt Kyle Henny, for him to put a second a lap into William Chadwick now is going to be the stint of his life to overcome William Chadwick today. Let's see what's going to happen.
Absolutely, he needs to be in. He needs to get in the 55s now. He needs to be Matt needs to be pumping in those 55s, and William needs to be fuel saving for this to. Or there's a mistake, or there's a stop go, or anything like that, which obviously we hope doesn't happen for the sake of the race. But it could happen. It could happen at any point. As Gavin Halls pumps in the 57.5, he has done a sterling job since he's come back online.
He really has.
Absolutely.
His car's looking nice and tidy.
Absolutely.
So it's obviously brought his car back on screen fresh.
Absolutely right. Quick respray, perfect. And I must say as well, he's got blue wheels. Now, I ran with blue wheels last year, and I incurred the nickname Smurf. So I personally think his design looks excellent.
So you won't have heard my comments on his blue wheels earlier on in the broadcast then, I hope?
I haven't. No, were you
I thought they were great.
them?
I thought they were lovely. I thought, they really match with the green and the white. That's green, white, and blue. It just pop.
Good. No, we ran Martini livery with blue wheels, so it looked quite cool.
That.
But
you recovered it with the Martini livery. The Martini livery is, does it get any better than that?
It's iconic.
Colin McRae, Ford Focus RS in the Martini livery.
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely right.
Magic.
Now, Matt Kyle Henny's gap has gone up now to 40 seconds again.
We've got to take it with a pinch of salt for a lap or two, I think.
I think we do.
Yes.
But it has been going up and down unless Matt's made a mistake.
No.
Which I really hope. Not now, not with 11 hours and 6 minutes gone, with 54 minutes remaining.
He could be either driver could be forgiven at this stage. They really could.
Absolutely.
Oh my lord. Right.
Well, the way that Will Chadwick is just pumping in lap after lap after lap after lap consistently at 56.9s, 57.1s, 56.4s. It's absolutely fabulous. It really is amazing. I mean, look at that. 56.725 just gone across the line. Get this guy a beer. Absolutely fabulous.
So. Well, there's one of two outcomes. Either one, he's an alien, or two, he has his mystery relative Jamie Chadwick behind the wheel for him.
I have to do a bit of fact searching after this.
Well, we have to. That's the first question he's getting asked the minute he gets out the car. So
absolutely
tell us.
Right. Great. So Danjo911 has just put another comment. Sorry, I've only just seen it. It says, it makes sense, as if in the sim you need to exaggerate the technique, which I find tough as there is less feel. You're damn right. Yeah, the reason why it's so easy in real life compared to on here is because the brake pedal's hydraulic, and so you've got resistance and got pressure there that you haven't got when you're on the sim, and also you've got a direct link to what's happening through the seat of your pants in real life. You can feel what the weight's doing. Well, it's just the way that you can feel the weight moving around. The car, unless you start to work the car, unless you start to balance it on it or get the car moving around. So you need the weight to work with you. A lot of people, when they go on a track day for the first time, or they're scared of what the car's going to do to them. Well, a car will never spin on its own. A car will never ever do that. The way I can liken it is if I'm stood in front of you, Danjo911, and I push you really firmly and quickly into your shoulder, you recoil, and the car responds in exactly the same way. If I lean into you, apply the same amount of force, but do it gently, you've got time to react and time to push back, and the car responds in exactly the same way. So whatever input you give through your brake pedal, whether it's gentle or firm or whatever, you don't feel that in the sim. You only feel that in real life. And things like ABS trigger, the braking force and the braking technique you use for racing is so different to road car. For example, with a race car, you don't brake at the point of the apex is the least amount of braking you do. Whereas if you're pulling up to a set of traffic lights, the most amount of braking you're doing is right when you stop. It's a very different technique. So with a race car, you accelerate hard through the, as we're now going up the centre straight, you'll be pulling fourth gear, maybe fifth. I think it's fifth at the top of here. You get past the third, second, first board. You mash the brake pedal when you've got ABS. Let the thing do its work. Get that initial retardation done, and then start to bleed off the brakes to stabilize the car of the way in, rather than needing it to trail into the apex, because in a Boxster or an H pattern car, you're not going to be using your left foot braking anyway. You're going to be using your right foot for heel and toe. That's what's important, is the car moving around and the shape of the corner that you make, not the line necessarily as well. So there's a lot going on, and it's all down to the car you drive, and it's all down to the seat of your pants feel. How one person drives one car is very different to how another person drives another car. So, and that's what makes people quick and some people not quite so quick. It depends on that adaptation.
You morphed there from Toby Barlow. Well, you've gone full circle. You've gone from Toby Barlow to Johnny Molam, and then there was a little bit of Mr. Miyagi in there as well, Toby.
I don't know whether that's right.
I love the analogy about, if I push you, you'll react. That is pure Karate Kid. That stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm good at all that. No, but it's true though, and the car responds in exactly the same way, and that's why we always have this golden rule. And I mentioned earlier about my driver coach Ray Allen, who was the XF1 driver, and he said to me, "Boy, if you're not fast with 90 horsepower, 900 isn't going to help you." And I take that with me every time I go out on track.
That's not a truer word spoken. Now, are you ready for an Instagram? We're ready for the last 50 minutes. I think we should hop on Instagram and get everyone on. So, are you charged back up again?
I am. Just give me a minute or two just to get my self sorted out, and I will be back. So
okay, I'll cover. So, folks, we are approaching we're into the final hour here at this 12 hours of Snetterton, and we have had a fantastic race. You have to say the performance from William Chadwick, number 3, and Matt Kilhenny, number 25, has been absolutely exceptional. There has been nothing to separate these two drivers. That gap of 26 seconds has not moved for... I cannot remember the last time it moved. It has hovered around. They've been within 1 or 2 seconds of each other for hours and hours on end. And even at the highest level of motor racing, in classes like GTE Pro at Le Mans, which is renowned for its competitiveness, you wouldn't even see that level of consistency there. So just extraordinary performances from our drivers, all the way up and down the grid. It's been a brilliant effort. Remember, these drivers have been competing for 11 hours and 12 minutes solo behind the wheel. It's just extraordinary performance. Now remember, the reason why we're all here today is to raise money for our National Health Service, and we're already approaching the £2,500 mark. Hello, Zoe Kilhenny. Nice to have your company. We'd love to know, are you with Matt right now? Do let us know. There has been a £50 bounty being put up for a lap time below 1 minute 56. So if any driver can go below 1 minute 56, then we get £50 of Tommy Zoom's money. So if you have communication to Matt in his sim, tell him I want a sub 1 minute 56, and £50 of Tommy Zoom's money goes to the NHS. Hello, Amy Dobby. Hello, Sis. Thanks for tuning in. If you've been watching for all 11 hours and 13 minutes, I'm incredibly impressed as well. We have had 342 laps of this Snetterton 300 circuit. I think I will be doing laps of Snetterton in my sleep for the next 2 weeks. Hello,
I'm back.
J911. Hello, Toby. Are you Instagram ready?
I'm Instagram ready.
Yeah, and we have Mrs. Zoe Kilhenny on the Instagram right now. So I'm asking her if she can get the message to Matt about the £50 bounty.
He needs to pull the finger out, but not at the expense of throwing it off the road. So
I tell you what, I think he should be. Go big or go home now, I think.
he's got nothing to lose now.
Go for it, and it's that's why we got to get that message to him. Zoe says he's pushing, big concentration face. Fantastic. Fantastic. I love it.
Excellent. No, it's great. It's great to have all this inside information. It's fantastic.
We got great. Thanks very much, Strasser Porsche. Down to the last 60 minutes. Great job, everyone. No, thank you to you, Strasser Porsche. Your man Carl Sharkey in 4th position is doing a great job. But thank you very much for your donation. One of the best we've seen, so thank you. So if you're a Porsche owner, if you're listening and you're a Porsche owner and you want to upgrade or change or get your car serviced, pop down to Strasser Porsche. They'll be delighted to help you. Aha, Toby, I will get you in now. Sent a request. Porsche Sport Media.
Isn't technology amazing?
Isn't it amazing? Yeah, so that's a consistent 27 seconds, says Zoe Kyle Henny. I tell you what, your brother's doing an amazing job, and that pit, it's actually it's making me shudder just how important that pit lane speeding penalty is going to be, or could be.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be so gutting if that's the outcome after 12 hours. I mean, what I'd like to do ideally then is hold a 10-minute race between him and scrap it out.
Oh yeah. In 919 hybrids at the Chili Bowl.
Oh my god, yeah, something like that.
Then we'll see. And then we'll see who's the driver then.
Absolutely. So just a quick update then. We're up to £2,392 for the NHS. We've got £108 to get to £2,500. Come on, somebody donate £108.
Somebody put in 1 minute 55 out on track, and then we get Tommy Zoom's £50.
We get Tommy Zoom to £50. Yeah, exactly.
Come on,
everybody, please. Dig deep, £108 to go, and we're £2,500, and that'll be a fabulous end to a fairly long and arduous day, but good fun nonetheless.
Hello, Jessica.
As a 156.4.
Oh, we're getting quicker. Hello, Karen W.
156.4.
This is great.
156.4 now.
Toby. I had no mates when we were on earlier. You've definitely boosted the attendance on the Instagram live.
I don't know. It must be my 5 head. Who knows? Coronavirus haircut is good.
Perhaps. Well, I've normally got my trademark sideburns on the go at all times, but they've gone well past Jackie Stewart. They've probably even gone past Emerson Fittipaldi. They are full Guy Martin now.
Excellent. So we've got now Austin Graytrix at a 158.1. We've got Matt Carl-Henny showing us 1 minute 29 behind. Is that a timing screen glitch again?
I think it's time screen glitch. It's going all over the place at the moment.
It is. Yeah, plus 40 seconds.
So there's Matt Carl-Henny on track. He's coming down to Agostini's right now. Coming up.
Yeah, he's going to get Fiona. Yeah, well done.
Brilliant.
Out the way, lovely.
So we just need to show. He's now coming down to Hamilton. So we've got Matt Kilhenny coming to Hamilton. So you keep an eye out for William Chadwick if you can.
So is that William Chadwick? No, that is.
He's in the white.
Gavin Hall still lapping well.
He is.
There's Carl coming up on Carl Hazelton.
Do you know what I think? I don't think Gavin Halls did disconnect. I think he went in to get those blue wheels looking nice and clean for the finish. I think that's what he was doing.
Oh, Carl Hazelton, he's on the grass.
Oh, Carl Hazelton holding up a faster traffic. We have not seen anything like that so far.
We haven't seen that at all, have we, today?
Oh, wow.
Come on, Carl.
Do you know, he only held them up.
Oh, now he ducks out the way.
It's like, oh, here's a straight. I'll just get out of the way now. Yeah.
So Gavin Halls goes across the line now. What did he lose? Stuck behind Carl in a 158.0 in traffic. So that's easily a low 157 pace. So he's still doing well. Senoj 911. Carl is hard to pass. Yes.
Which one?
Hazelton.
Carl Sharkey's been. The difference is Carl Sharkey's hard to pass when they're battling for actual position. Carl Hazelton has been his blue flag disability has been pretty poor, I'll be honest, today. Yeah, what was his nickname, did you say? Blue flag? What was his name? Blue flag?
Well, it's the Flymo, really, but
well, he's in fairness, he's kept it on the island very well.
He has kept it on the island today, to be fair. So that's all good to him, you know. And the main thing is that he's here and he's done 11 hours and 19 minutes of driving
without many mistakes at all.
I mean, just amazing. Well, he's not fired it into the scenery, so fantastic, really.
No, I mean he has held absolutely every single person up in the field when the blue flag has been flamed. But do you know, apart from that, he's done a great job.
Absolutely right.
We see that on screen. Senoj94 says number 24, Carl Hazelton.
Yeah, hashtag 24.
Tell you what, as soon as that blue flag comes out, his Cayman morphs into a Cayenne. It really does. So here we go. Here we go then. So William Chadwick, number 3, is coming over the line down the Senna Straight along by the wall there. Over the line.
Hug the wall nice and tight.
Oh, Tommy Zoom, 156.004.
156.004. Come on, Will. You're 4,000th away. So the track will be really, really good now. His tyres will be up to speed. He's done 5 laps. That's how long they take to warm up. Now, interestingly, the gap is 41 seconds, and that's been consistently 40 seconds now for a couple of laps.
What's happened there? Zoe Kyle Henney, tell us what's going on. I know that you said Matt's got his concentrating face on. Is that the actual gap? Our timing screen has been a little bit
glitchy
intermittent today. It's been. Do you know what? For running off a laptop for 12 hours in Scottish internet is not bad. Matt Kilhenny with a 156.6 there, so he's just come over the line. That's certainly not 40 seconds, because that, well, oh, is it now? Yeah, well, do you know what?
Oh, who has donated 108? Someone has donated 108 pounds to take us up to £2,500. Thank you so much.
Who
has done that? I got to name them out. My internet is taking some time to update.
I'm having a look.
I'll have a look.
What a lot of.
Oh, it's still showing. Somebody's done it. Anyway, we've done it. £2,500.
Good luck, Uncle Gus.
That was it. Someone's just donated £108 though, and it's not showing yet.
JWEC. Good
yeah,
luck,
that was
Uncle
30.
Gus, which I imagine is Angus Archer. So it's Angus Archer's niece or nephew has donated £108.
That's fabulous. Well, I don't think it was them. I think there was another one after that because I got an email. So, but either way, we're up to we're up to £2,500.
Awesome.
Thank you all so much.
Oh, we were so close to that 1 minute 55. I think we've got to see it before the end. Come on, William.
We have to.
Show us the
He's just done a 156.482 there. So, as long as he gets a clear, that track now will be rapid. You're right in the sweet spot now. And if there's a time that's going to come, it's going to be now.
Okay.
So hopefully that gap of Matt Carhenny's just gone up to 1 minute 32. Has he conceded that? Nope, 41 seconds. I think it's 41 seconds. I think he made a mistake.
It is, because when he was just coming over the line, William Chadwick was all the way up at Augie's, which is about halfway round, roughly. So, but certainly more than 25 seconds, that's for sure.
So, his lap times look good, 156.6, but
what has happened? It's been something in there, just one little mistake. Zoe Kilhenny says, not too sure about the timings, it keeps jumping. Yeah, but I'm sort of really sorry about that, folks. The timing screen is right at the crucial moment is letting us down, but we will do our best to try and let you know the old-fashioned way by a good old track position. So if you can get on the internet, load up a track map of Snetterton, just type in Snetterton track map in Google, and we'll let you know where they are corner by corner as we can, okay? And we'll try and keep you updated. We've got 37 minutes remaining in this race, so about, what's that, about 18, 19 laps or so to go.
Absolutely, and a massive thank you to Strasser, who have just donated £108. So,
well done,
thank
Strasser.
you all so much, Strasser. Wow. Absolutely fantastic. It's so lovely to see you guys getting behind this, and 2.5 grand to the NHS. Absolutely fabulous.
Fantastic.
So pleased.
Oh,
Thank you all.
155.9! Get your money out, Tommy
There you go, Tommy Zoom!
Yes!
Tommy Zoom!
155.980.
Right, I need to tag him.
Yes, there we go.
Tommy Zoom.
Fastest lap of the race from William Chadwick, number 3, under 1 minute 56. Get your money out, Tommy Zoom, who very kindly pledged
Tommy Zoom.
£50 for a 1 minute 55. Thank you, William Chadwick.
What was it? 155. 155 point
986.
986. Get your wallet out.
Come on, brilliant stuff. What a great
Fantastic.
way to head into the final.
And we've just had another £20 as well.
Yes.
We've just had another £20 come in as well.
Stop
a deal's
it,
a deal. He's still watching, bless him.
Come on, let's get it to 3 grand, folks. We've got 35 minutes left. Comic relief, eat your heart out. Come on, it's for the NHS.
Come on, we can do this.
Spare a thought from our poor drivers who have been allowed to play video games all day for 11 hours and 25 minutes. Just really spare a thought for them.
I tell you what, one thing that I've had this say to me a lot, which is this thing a game? Anyone that's tried it, it isn't a game. It is so intense. Your concentration level is as high up as it is in real life. No doubting that. It's you concentrate the way that you are, the way that you think, the way that you're looking. It's just like real life. It's not like playing Gran Turismo or something like that. This thing is a whole different ball game.
Yeah, it's
another
ball game entirely. And do you get the sweats when you're in a quick race, and do you get the sweats when you're on the simulator, or is that just
absolutely me? Yeah. No, absolutely no. I sweat like something I can't say, but yeah, it's just really quite horrendous. But yeah, it's a full-on workout, really. I mean, when you consider it, I mean, I've been training. Massive shout out to my personal trainer actually, Ollie Cudmore. He's been helping me out over the winter, getting match fit for this year. I can get match fit for this year. Sadly, obviously, we've not been. We've been in we've been in lockdown since it all began. But the way I liken it to him is you're sitting down, fully clothed, wearing a helmet, boots, gloves, and the like, in a sauna, kickboxing for an hour or a half an hour. That's what it's like in real life. On this, Austin Greatrix has nearly taken out Carl Sharkey, but he avoids him, luckily. They have been together long enough, so there'll be a couple soon.
We've got a few new people joining us on Instagram. If you wonder what
we have, High Whiskey Throttle.
About, hello. The Whiskey Throttle. He's over in Edmonton. He's Dan, he's over in Edmonton. He's got one of my old ties, actually. Well, I hope he's still looking after it. Now, if you want to know what on earth Toby and I are talking about, you need to tune in. We're in the final half an hour of the 12-hour race, and it's coming down to the wire. You need to go onto twitch.tv/Peter Mackay Motorsport onto the channel, or more importantly, go on to Just Giving, Toby Barlow 48, and donate to the NHS, and let's get up to £3,000 raised for our drivers who have been on the go for 11 hours and 27 minutes so far.
349 laps completed so far, and the gap between P1 and P2 lies at just 40 seconds, which is double what it was 5 laps ago, sadly. But that being said, what an amazing job the guys have done. I mean, absolutely. William Chadwick is he even a person? I mean, it's absolutely amazing.
The conspiracy theory that Jamie Chadwick is growing by the lap. It really is.
I mean, it would fit. I mean, absolutely amazing. 156.7 there, which is slow for him, really. Now, let's be honest, that's nearly a second off his best. We've got Gianluca Elia in pit lane.
Oh no!
With 32 minutes to go for a splash and dash, I assume. Gavin Hall's just pumped in a 157.1. Gavin, you're flying! Come on, fella, get in the 156s. So, Matt Kyle Henney, where is he on track? Because we appear to have lost somewhere. 156.7. Yeah, that gap is 40 seconds.
He's up now,
so it looks to me. Yeah. It looks to me as though something has occurred, or he's made a mistake, or something. So we're not sure quite what happened there. I'm sure we will hear from Matt after the race if he's got any strength left
I know.
whatsoever.
He will be needing. Get him a beer. Get everyone involved
Yeah.
in here a beer. Now, we've heard back from Whiskey Throttle about the tie. He's going to do. He's going to wear it on his motorcycle ride today. The old tie. Fantastic. Now, who is it? Mike Hawthorne. He used to go racing with a tie on. That's a proper dude there, Mike Hawthorne.
That's a gentleman, isn't it?
Yeah. Flyer Zero says, "It's been a great race, guys. Same again tomorrow. Maybe next week."
Cheers, Andy. Cheers, Andy. I don't know whether I could do another one next week. Mind you, we are racing at Road Atlanta next week, aren't we? Are you involved in that, Peter?
I'm commentating. Yep. Yes, that's a good point.
Fabulous.
That's a good chance for a plug. We're gonna
absolutely.
So for those watching who are also motorcycle racing fans, you might remember the transatlantic match races, where the best racing stars from the United States came over to race against the best stars from the United Kingdom, and they did a couple of different races, and that was the race where Freddie Spencer was announced to the world, where he just cleared off, and they're like, who's this guy? Who's this 18-year-old guy, Freddie Spencer? And that was the transatlantic match races. We're going to emulate that next week with the Porsche Club of Great Britain are going to go up against the Porsche Club of America on iRacing at the incredible Road America circuit. There's going to be a Road America next week on the 16th of May, next Saturday at 9 PM UK time. And then the following week at 9 PM UK time on the 23rd, we'll have Silverstone, and we'll be having a match race. So it's like the Ryder Cup of sim racing. So Toby, you're going to be behind the wheel on that, aren't you?
Yep, I am indeed. Yep. Excellent. So we're racing Porsche RSRs at Road Atlanta. So 525 horsepower. What does an RSR weigh from memory? I'm not very good at that.
About the same as it came. About 14. I think the minimum weight in GTE is something like, is it 1,240 kilos? Something like that.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, so 525 horsepower, 1,250 kilos odd, and you've got no ABS, but you have got TC, although I don't like that, and a little bit of aero as well. So, and the thing sounds immense. So
soundtrack from the gods.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Flat
and I'd just like to say a huge thank you to everybody that has just donated in the last couple of minutes. Like my inbox is going mad.
Yes.
So
let's get it to £3,000.
For keeping Will quiet all day. Thanks, guys, from Paul Chadwick. So massive thank you to everybody.
Now, send him a note. Ask him if Jamie Chadwick is a relation. You got to ask him.
Paul Chadwick. Is Jamie Chadwick a relation to Will Chadwick? There's a lot of Chadwicks in there.
We think so.
We reckon either he's had some coaching or she's done a stint or so. But I mean, he's absolutely pulled all the stops out as Angus Archer goes past Fiona Siddons there. Fiona Siddons across the grass. It's an interesting line through Agostini. But you can just start to see now the light in the sim is starting to echo the light for real. It's red sunset now. The track will now start to be dropping off again. So it goes through a sweet spot, and now as the temperature starts to drop, that's when those tyres will suddenly stop working quite so well. I don't think it's going to have that much of an effect even on proceedings, but that being said, it might. So just keep an eye out. That gap of Matt Carhenny's 20.
It's just gone back again.
28 seconds again.
Interesting.
I don't know what's going on with that. Screen is just jumping like madness.
Just want to do a few shout outs for the donations
we need
here.
To have a look.
Toby, your good lady who's helped you out all day, and even that, she's given a massive donation to the cause as well. What a star.
Absolutely. Oh, bless her heart. Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, fantastic. Yeah, she's good. She's a good girl. So 2,000.
Colin Connolly, £20. Excellent. Tom Waldock, I'm guessing that's Tommy Zoom because he's referenced.
That is Tommy Zoom.
Amy Davis.
That is Tommy Zoom.
Oh, look at that. Amy Davis says, not quite sure how you've convinced us to sponsor you money to play computers in your pants all day, but great job, Uncle Gus. Brilliant.
Well, is that how he managed that lap time? Because he's in pants. Oh, fantastic. So we've got then 26 minutes to go of Angus Archer in his pants. That is a thought and a half.
Cool.
So we've now got then. So
that's the secret.
He hasn't made a mistake all day. He has driven that car absolutely spot on. So massive round of applause for Angus. Will is not related to Jamie, but it is a standing joke with Will. He gets asked every race. There you go. He's no relation to Jamie Chadwick. Absolutely.
Reigning W Series champion, and we're cheering her on again this year. A properly good racing driver, Jamie Chadwick.
Quick. Very quick.
Oh, Austin's on the grass again. Now, Porsche Sport Media, they've been doing a great job all day by keeping us right. They reminded us to give us a lowdown of the retired drivers. They've said the first round is at Silverstone first, is it not? You're absolutely right. The 16th of May will be Silverstone, so don't spend all week practicing at Road America, Toby. Practice at Silverstone and then Road America on the 23rd.
Oh, that'll do.
There we go.
I'm alright around Silverstone. So.
Yeah, you know your way around Silverstone, so no excuses there. You'll be able to do your full Mr.
Actually,
Miyagi, balance the car on the end.
I had a bloody DNF there last year. It was the only DNF I've had in a long time, and that was due to a technical issue as well. So maybe. No, we had a tyre blowout with 8 minutes to go. We were running second in class.
Not funny around there. Oh my.
Run for 2 hours. Weirdly, actually, it went at Vale, so it was quite low speed, but thankfully. But it was about 5 seconds before that, I was doing 145 mile an hour. So quite glad it went where it did.
Straight on the brakes if I let go there.
It didn't like life for about 5 laps before it let go, and then quite a while before it got out. We got hit on the first lap by Jonathan, my co-driver. Well, it was his car. I was driving with him, and he got hit by a Seat Super Copa thing, and that unfortunately broke something, and then it just caused the tyre to roll. So sadly, but there we go. So yeah, Silverstone.
So interestingly, this timing screen has been sent here to make our job even more difficult than we're making it look. It's now gone back to plus 40, the gap between Chadwick in first and Matt Calhenny. So Matt Calhenny.
My guess is it's 40. My guess is it's 40 because
I would say so, unless William Chadwick had made a mistake, but since he's a robot, I don't think so.
So I think when Will Chadwick was coming out of Agostini, Kyle Henny was coming across the line, and so whereas before he was coming through Palmer's and Kyle Henny was going through the back of Shot. So I think that's what's happened. I think it's gone larger gap. I think there must have been a mistake or something like that from Kyle Henny.
Now, this is getting ridiculous now. Carl Sharkey in the Strasser Porsche with Austin Greatrex in the Flying Zebra. They've now gone into pit lane together. They're perhaps going to park up and have a cuddle and a handshake because they have not left each other's sight throughout this entire race. I hope they're going to be okay once the race is over and they have to go to their respective homes. Yeah,
he's got to be careful doing that because Angus Archer's is in front of him, and he's only got a lap down. So if he's going to fuel,
we knew Carl was never.
It's at pit exit. So it's a splash and dash.
Yeah. But he's left his buddy in
now
the pit.
The other one.
That's poor form.
Yeah, we've got to look at. Who pitted really late on? Was it Gavin Halls? We've got to see whether or not he can get to the end now.
Sorry, Toby. Massive moment there for the number 3, our leader. He went over the bump you do not go anywhere near on the inside curb of Rich's corner in turn 1. That is the same bump that sent him into a spin at the opening of this race, and he was bouncing all over the place. That must have been a massive moment on board there for William Chadwick.
Absolutely, with 20 minutes to go, that's not the sort of thing you want to be doing now with this 40-second gap for sure. So
he was in
needs to just dial it back 10%. Yeah, exactly. That could go very wrong very quickly. And again on the grass. Wow. Come on, Will. Just literally drop a wheel on the grass now, and it's all over. So he needs to be really careful. Just needs to nurse it home. He's got no need to push now.
Carl Sharkey on the grass there. Obviously cold tyres. We saw Carl get caught earlier on the grass. On cold tyres. He was really battling hard, and then he just came out. He'd gone in for the pits, and then just went wide on the grass and in the wall, and had to come back into the pits again, and that moved them down the order a little bit.
Yeah, he's got to be very, very careful now because Angus and him are on the same lap. He's unlapped himself. So that any mistake that Carl makes on those cold tyres is going to have a massive effect on Angus. Angus is going to catch him. So he's really got to watch himself.
Uncle Gus, as he's being referred to on the Just Giving page.
Uncle Gus, Captain
Uncle
Pants,
Gus in his pants.
is going to be mounting a charge.
20 minutes to go. Do you know what? This has gone by in a flash. I've never done a 12-hour commentary marathon before, and it's just gone past in a flash. It's been so exciting to watch. Thanks to our drivers.
For sure,
done a great
absolutely.
job.
Yeah. 100%. Thank you to absolutely everybody that has watched. Thank you to everybody that has donated, and thank you to all the drivers for doing something completely stupid for a bloody good cause. So, thank you to absolutely everybody, and you know, let's do some more races for charity. Not 12 hours because. God no, but
I think we've got to look. Why don't we do? We need to we could emulate some of the races that we might miss and emulate them on iRacing and do a kind of tribute race or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, the great thing I'd like to do is do like Silverstone or something like that with a mixture of GT3 cars and GT4 cars, like British GT, as we've got Fiona Siddons going across the grass. So something like that, you know, GT3, GT4, or GTE, or and prototypes. Yeah, exactly, something like that to really push and give a multi-class thing, similar to what the Porsche. The 2 hours of Silverstone, but do it with Porsche Club, so that'd be great. And hopefully we've got a good group of racers here. Everybody's been amazing. Everybody's been really clean. We've had no T-boning. We've had no maximum sends. We've not had any of that. So everybody's on a Discord server, and if you're watching and you think, hey, I wouldn't mind a go at this, please get in touch, drop us a line. I'm Norfolk Toby on Instagram, or Toby Barlow in real life, or on Facebook. Drop me a line either way. I have a page called Toby Barlow Racing. If you go on there, you can send me a message through that. And yeah, let's get the grid even bigger. I mean, this has been with 15 people. It's been a really fantastic race, 9 remaining, of course. But if we can get the grid for double that in various different GTEs and prototypes and things, why not?
Absolutely. No, we definitely should. And the great thing about iRacing is there's so many cool cars. I mean, with Porsches alone, you could have, let me think, you could have the Cayman, you could have the Cup car, you could have the RSR, and you could have the 919 hybrid. Am I missing any? That's 4.
I think that's it, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So you have 4 Porsches taking.
You've got the M8 GT3, you've got the AMG GT3, you've got the 650S Ford GT. The list's endless with it. So the GTE cars and the GT3s and GT4s, I mean the GTE and GT3 are pretty much the same, bar the engine, but you can BOP those. But GT4 Cayman GT4, and I mean we can throw something together, I'm sure.
Definitely. I'll be delighted to call it. I think you might have to step out the driving seat and into the commentary box. You might have to do a Justin Bell, Toby. Commentary box.
I don't know. So I've just been told by Racing Costs that Will Chadwick is streaming on Twitch. So I'm just going to nip across now and play his stream.
Whoa.
And he is a man on a mission. So he has got quite a lot of people following, I believe. How many is this?
He's a prolific sim racer, streamer, twitcher.
Yeah, and he doesn't look very old either, which is quite embarrassing.
Well, I don't think that's a surprise.
Absolutely.
I don't think that's a surprise.
Oh, he's absolutely on it. It's worth a check out, actually. If anybody is watching and wants to check out Will's Twitch, it's twitch.tv/WJC1. And he managed that time around at 157.7. And we've got...
Right on board with the only man to do a sub 1 minute 56 in this whole race.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, this is like Sky Sports. We've got alternative cameras and everything. Brilliant.
For sure. And so we've now got then 16 minutes remaining of the 12 hours of Snetterton in
You've got
aid of the
another question,
NHS.
Toby. You've got a question from Will
Have I
Heslop
got another
Racing. Hello,
question?
Will Heslop Racing.
Hello, Will Heslop Racing.
Look what he's asking you.
I can't see.
He's saying, Toby, what happened?
Sadly, I had internet problems and I couldn't get back online again at 6 hours. Sadly, I was running, and I had internet connectivity problems earlier on as well. I was running P3 before it kicked me out the first time. I went back in, pulled myself back up from very stone dead last and many laps down, back up to 7th, closing in on the same lap as P6, and then it cut out again. And then I had some, and at the same time, my brake pedal was playing up. So I decided to not keep ruining everybody's race by coming through the field and the like. So I decided I'd jump in the com box with Peter and gas for 6 hours.
Well, you were on the lap record at the time, though, Toby, if I remember rightly.
Absolutely, I was about three seconds under that, wasn't I?
I think you were going through Wilson's with just a comfort lift in 6th. It was extraordinary to watch.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. The downforce was amazing.
Hello to SW Engineering. Hello, the lovely Ellie at SW Engineering, who we had live on the show earlier on. She's been in since qualifying. I actually got a text from Ellie this morning saying, "Is there no live stream for qualifying?" I said, "I'm gonna get myself a coffee and we'll be up and running." So thanks so much for staying with us. And she says, "Great effort today, guys. Homemade pizzas in the oven. Perfect reward after 13-hour shift." Well, fantastic. Thanks for supporting it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, and
absolutely
Austin
right.
Greatex has put in his fastest lap of the race, a 1:57.
1:57.
Quick from Austin Greatex. Gavin
Yeah,
Hall,
for sure.
1:56.9. Yeah, the track's getting quick. Do you think Tommy Zoom would spare another £50 if there was another 155?
I don't know. We'll have to ask his Arbath whether it needs fuel for the next few days.
Is that what he's got? What a proper little car. That's a great little car.
Oh yeah, absolutely proper little car. It's a 595 Competizione with a very, very, very silly remap on it. So it's a feisty little number. After lockdown, I look forward to spanking 7 bells out of it on the coast road. Private road.
Yeah. I've always wanted one of the Bappostos. I like really silly, unpractical cars. The Bapposto, the 2-seater one, would be super cool. Do you know, though, a Lotus Exige V6S? Now, bearing in mind, that is the smallest boot you've ever seen. But the way that it's shaped, it can fit a set of golf clubs without even taking the woods out. It just slips right in there because the caverns of it kind of go in like this, so you can fit a full set of golf clubs in a Lotus Exige S. I can vouch for that.
That's a good effort, to be honest with you. I had a Boxster S a few years ago, and I went to Europe with that and filled that full of wine, and that came back. That was the TARDIS, that car. It was an amazing thing. But no, I've currently got a Caterham, which I managed to get 6 boxes of ice in from the supermarket when Tess's pub ran out of ice. So I went to go and retrieve that. So I had 6 boxes of ice. I had a 6-foot Christmas tree in it, which is on my Instagram. If you want to have a look at that, a 6-foot Christmas tree in it. And what else did I have in it recently? I had something in it ridiculous recently. It doesn't matter. But yeah, so Christmas tree sort of behaviour. Yeah, it's good. It's a very practical car.
Perfect. I love taking my Lotus. One of my favourite things to do in my Lotus when I had it was take it to Aldi, which is just round the corner. It's where we do all our grocery shopping, and it's like, if it's a kilometre, it's not even that. I used to love, just for the sheer sake of it, taking the Lotus along, and there's nothing cooler than taking a silly, impractical car to the supermarket. Everyone's like, you can't shop and you get in that. I'm going, watch and learn.
Absolutely brilliant. So I'm just watching now Will Chadwick's stream. So he is
he saying
absolutely no, he's just chatting away to himself, really. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. He's just doesn't appear to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, this is just a normal Saturday for him, just driving within a couple of tenths of a second a lap for 12 hours solid. No big deal.
Yeah, just appears to be a bit of a walk in the park. So I mean, tremendous, an absolutely tremendous input from him and drive from him, and indeed drive from everybody. I mean, but massive shout out to the top two guys. Massive shout out.
It's been exceptional.
Incredible
It really has.
performance. Really incredible, especially as Will. He's obviously a little younger than us, and so probably hasn't driven a racing car for real.
My God, he should. Someone get him in one. My word.
Absolutely right. Someone put him in a car because he'll be quick.
Give him
no doubt.
You never know what you'll find. And
get him in Ginettas or something like that.
All thanks to Sim Racing. We did see him. If you see,
Absolutely.
actually, you'll see his profile picture on the bottom left of the screen there, and he's in what looks like a racing go-kart. So maybe that is very much in the plan. Oh, Austin Greatorex down to
Austin Greatorex 156.
156.6. The Flying Zebra
pushing on.
Rises again. So, and a 156.9 from Gavin Halls. Wow, he's making some great pace there too. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, I mean, from your point of view, from a racing driver's point of view, what we've seen today from these top two men in real or virtual motorsport, for that level of consistency, for that length of time, driving solo, I've never seen anything like it in all the times I've been watching racing.
Absolutely, yeah. 100%. I mean, they have been absolutely incredible, both of them, and I mean, not to discredit anyone else, and Gavin's laps as well. With eight laps down, over 361, and 3 of those were in when he had an issue.
That's right.
I just think that's just absolutely fabulous.
He would have won on any other day.
So
yeah,
for sure. Yeah, those two out front though, different class.
They have been,
today.
yeah, they have. And
so.
you've also got to remember is that William Chadwick was looking the wrong way at turn 1, and did well to avoid any contact. Part luck, part skill. But I was watching in the first stint when he was just going through the field like they were standing still. He just had so much advantage, so much pace, and caught up behind Matt Kilhenny quite quickly, and then the gap just kind of stayed steady. Perhaps that was in the plan, I don't know, and he just went on a fuel save, I don't know, but we've just seen he's put in another 156.9 there, so just being able to back his pace off just that 1 or 2% to give that level of comfort, not stress everything out too much. We've only got, now, on the top left of your screen there, if you can see this on the Twitch stream, it's saying 11 hours and 51 minutes. Now, that might be slightly out of kilter. Sometimes it can be a little bit intermittent with the timing screen, so we will keep you right. We are now approaching 9 o'clock. We're 2 minutes to 9. We started just after 9 o'clock, so we will keep you right on that. And Matt Kilhenny puts in his fastest lap of the race, a 1 minute
156.090. Bloody hell, Matt, come on.
Tommy Zoom's put in 50. He's put in £50 for a 1 minute 55 lap. If Matt Kilhenny can put one in as well, who on the stream is going to give £50 to the NHS for our drivers? Now, bearing in mind, he's put in his fastest lap all day after 11 hours and 52 minutes at the wheel. An extraordinary effort.
Indeed, and I find it amazing now. I mean, Will's doing this, and I'm just watching his stream now, and he's just sort of not really bothered. He's, he's obviously concentrating, but it looks very easy for him. And
you've got to tell us if he has any
someone put this man in for a scholarship. Seriously, put this man in for a Ginetta scholarship. It'd be a pleasure to have him on the grid.
How would one go about doing that? Getting our man William Chadwick into a Ginetta scholarship. How would you go about that?
So it happens end of the year. You need to speak to the Ginetta dealer at Booker Track, or someone like that, or Team LNT. Speak to Lawrence Tomlinson or someone in Ginetta. Apply for it. You have a couple of days where you get put in a car, you get assessed, you get find out if you're quick or not, and then you go through to the final, get nominated, and you get put onto a scholarship, like the same as the Cup car thing. So it's exactly the same as that. Yeah, it's just at obviously a lower end, especially if I'm hypothesizing here. Will might be 18 plus. I don't know, but my gut feeling is I don't think he is that, and so fabulous display of driving today. Not put a wheel wrong all day. Immense respect.
It has. Now we've got sort of funny message here from Zoe Kilhenny. Says that Dad Peter says it's very familiar putting the fastest lap in at the end. Is that a Kilhenny trait, perhaps?
Well, we'll see. We'll see, won't we? We got 6 minutes to go. He needs to bang the last one in. So as he goes past Carl Hazelton now for the last time, hopefully, we've got 6 minutes to go. So, big question then, Peter. Driver of the day.
Good question. I mean, it is so difficult. I think you've got to. I'm gonna sit on the fence a bit here. I'm gonna give a few. Angus Archer, number 70, on screen right now in 5th position, has never had the outright pace all day, but has been so consistent, and to drive for that length of time, with no mistakes at all is just extraordinary. I mean, Matt Kilhenny, if it weren't for that pit lane penalty, we'll find out how much time that actually cost him. I think about 45 seconds or so, which at the moment the gap's plus 41, so it's been decisive. But you can't say enough about William Chadwick. Bear in mind he spun at turn 1, he was out of the reckoning at that point, worked his way back up, and has just been so solid. So I think I know it's an obvious one to give it to the guy in the lead, but it's got to be William Chadwick. What about you?
Yeah, I'm the same. I mean, all the guys and girls have done a fantastic job today. But that pace that he has been putting in lap after lap after lap, and the fact watching his stream is something else. He's just like this, just chatting away to people. He's not even breaking a sweat.
So people are chatting to him on his stream, and he's driving away on this pace. My God, doesn't that make you feel depressed?
I mean, it's very different. Obviously, it's different environment, but there's no doubt he's talented, and he's got something very special there, and he really needs to get in a proper car and have a go, because I reckon he'll be right on it. But I would say driver of the day for me, I would say it's Will. I would say a very, very close second is Matt Kilhenny. Very, very close. The two of them have been formidable. I mean, 36 seconds apart after 12 hours. You don't get that at Le Mans. So in that respect, excellent. Obviously, Carl Sharkey as well. Gavin Halls, Gavin Halls as well. Tremendous drive. Everyone's done fantastically well. I know that's very, very, but everybody has done really bloody well. And a massive thank you, as I've said before, to absolutely everyone for donating, absolutely everyone for participating. Thank you to you for doing this for 12 hours.
That's been my pleasure.
And thank you to everyone that's donated, and absolutely fabulous. And thank you for Porsche Club as well for giving us a massive foot behind it this week to get the grid right up there, and also to get the sponsorship right up there. And at this moment in time, we are up to £2,770 raised of a target of £1,000, and I'm speechless.
Top stuff. It is really top stuff. And you'll see now on track the sun coming down over the Norfolk countryside. What is that? It's just beautiful. Lights are coming on, so the lights have come on automatically on all of our cars to help guide them through the final 3 or 4 minutes. There's Matt Kilhenny on track. We haven't seen him on track for a little while, but there he is. He's coming over the start-finish line. And what has he put in there? So Matt's sister has said on the Instagram chat, Zoe Kilhenny is saying that yes, it is a big Kilhenny family trait to save your best lap till the very end.
Fantastic. Well, he's just done a 56.7, so he needs to smash a 155.9 now, because he's 156.0. So last lap of the race, I reckon now we've got, where is the leader? Where is Will? Let's have a little look on his stream, and I can tell you he is just coming on to the back straight now. So he's on the back straight. So there will be one more lap after this one.
Okay, so have you got the proper time in front of you there? Can you see it on his screen where the timing is?
I can see in relation to where it is. He's now coming through the bomb hole corner now. And that means that he's got, so there'll be this will probably be the last lap, I would say. He's now coming through Coram.
Keep an eye out for his
downshifting.
white flag.
Absolutely. I'm going to keep my eye out.
Okay.
Although this definitely will be the last lap. Now we're 50 seconds to go. This will be one more lap to win. So this is the start of the last lap then. Chadwick comes across the line and does a 1:57.83 as his time.
Cruising.
Turns for the last time into Richie's. Matt Kyle Henney, 40 seconds up the road. We've now got Gavin Halls saying out again.
Oh no!
Please do not.
No, but I think he's got enough.
I'm hoping he's got enough laps.
In. He has. He's got a five lap gap. Gavin Hall in third position.
Yeah.
He looks like he's had a connection issue. Perhaps he knows now that he's ahead and he goes, "That's enough for me. I'll just park up." Just as cool.
So there we go. 12 hours has just elapsed.
It has.
So everybody is now, as our leader goes through Hamilton's, now into Oggy's, down to second gear, turn in, clip the curb, let the car do the work, into Williams. As now jumps onto the Bentley straight for the last time.
Is the white flag out? Can
William
you see, Toby?
Chadwick. It is definitely the last lap. It is definitely the last lap. 12 hours has elapsed. And he's into Brundles now. He can almost coast it from here.
Don't run out of fuel now.
Don't run out of fuel now.
He's
still
that?
Interestingly, he's still using all the revs, which I like. That's a proper
Flat
tactic.
Out to the end.
Give it, wring it its neck right to the end.
Kevin Estra style, just up on the grass on the last lap. Fantastic.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. So
Excellent.
down to second gear.
Drive.
So we've got our leader now coming out of Murray's,
Checkered flag is out.
coming across the line. Checkered flag is out. Massive display of frivolity. Well done, Will Chadwick. Massive congratulations to Will Chadwick for winning the 12 hours of Snetterton.
Brilliant job, William
In
Chadwick.
doing
Absolutely
so,
flawless.
In doing so, we've raised £2,770 for the NHS Charities Together. Matt Kyle Henney comes through any moment now, 38 seconds behind. With Carl Sharkey taking the flag, Angus Archer
in second place.
Yeah, Angus Archer taking the line. Matt Kyle Henney's across the line. Let's just hope that Gavin Halls gets classified, because
He will. We'll give him
in any event, he's done as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
He's third.
he's got the
So
laps in the bag.
a massive thank you to everybody that has been involved. Carl Hazelton yet to come across the line.
He's probably still in somebody's way.
Once that happens, we will try and get some people involved now.
Yes, we'll try and get as many
How do we-
drivers on as we can.
How
I tell you what, if you
How
if
do
you
we do that, Peter?
If you pop on the Discord, Toby, and round up the troops and tell them just to come onto the Instagram live, and we'll get our drivers on here, and we'll crack open a beer. Most importantly of all, so well
Absolutely
done to
right.
all
I'll
of
do
our
that now.
drivers. Oh, here we are in the commentary box. We've got some vitamin tea here from my lovely darling Lucy, who's given me a 10-inch lager, a nice Scottish lager, to toast the end of this race. What a drive. Before I have my lager, I can't say enough about how impressive both William Chadwick and Matt Kilhenny have been today. In the end, it was just 38 seconds between those two drivers, and in fact that was more or less all the time that was lost with Matt Kilhenny's penalty back in after the second pit stop at about the 3-hour mark. Apart from that, these two drivers have not been separated at all. An absolutely extraordinary performance. Even at the very highest level of motorsport, you do not see that level of consistency. Now, you'll see on screen here, we see William Chadwick coming up to take he's going to hopefully do a nice big donut for us. I think he's putting the traction control off. Go on there, give us a, oh dear. That's the problem with traction control. It makes doing a donut a little bit more difficult. So
That'll be the first time he's been on the grass all day.
it certainly has. Yeah, that's it. Got a proper donut. Come on, give it some. There we are. There's our winner then. William Chadwick, number 3. Brilliant drive. The only man to go under a 1 minute 56. Amazing performance. The only mistake he made was at turn 1 on the very first lap. Can you actually believe it? Extraordinary. Well done, William Chadwick. William, if you're old enough, do come in and join us for a beer. You have deserved it.
Absolutely right. 100%. Well driven. Absolutely immense drive. And, you know, didn't put a foot... Apart from that first corner, not a foot wrong all day. Now, superb. Fantastic drive.
Tell our viewers, you had, while I sort out the stream here, you had a grandstand view of that crash in turn 1 that nearly took our winner out of the race before it was over. Tell our viewers about that.
So, from what I could see anyway, I was a little bit busy trying to not hit other people, but it looks like he just got a little bit on that inside.